Hi Cancers, welcome to your June reading with me, Marianne, from Marianne's Mystic Mentions. I love and appreciate you being here. I'm grateful to be here myself. I just want to start by saying, if you're new, welcome. I'm a psychic intuitive reader. I also get downloads of information and psychic little, hits, as I call it, that I will express and mention in addition to the messages that I will be reading from the tarot. And I always start my readings with a chakra check. Chakra checks being the energy centers that are residing in our body. There's 7, and then the 8th, which is the all-encompassing, all-connected energy of the 8th chakra, okay? The one consciousness. And today, prior to this, I always talk to, in a meditative form, to the astrological sign I'm reading for. And purple came up very, very strongly for you. This is an energy, like everything colors are. That's why I really wanted to get into this mode for my new brand about colors and how they vibrate and really make a difference in how we feel. And their energies, can be very, very notable at times, okay? So I'll leave it at that. But to say that I correlate the colors with the chakra and the crystals. So I'll go ahead forward with that. It's a simple little thing I like to do. Spirit wants us to know what specifically is needed to kind of focus on as far as the chakra center is concerned. And I'll explain further as I read, but the last one was in the solar plexus, which is all about our power and confidence and strength and so forth. And I would recommend, if you are a Cancer sun, that you also consider watching your moon placement, rising sign placement or ascendant, and definitely Venus. And you may have 2 or 3 in this, in those positions, but you can look that up very, very easily and for free these days on astro.com or Cafe Astrology. So I recommend you do that. There's so much more to you than the sun sign. Though the sun sign is our soul, it's our personality, it's our destiny in a lot of ways, and the people we want to be and hang out with and so forth. But let's see what Spirit wants to have you focus on as far as the specific chakra. And know that there's the saying on the back of these cards, which I love because I call it a mantra. Honestly, you know what? So far, I haven't read too many. I'm hoping to have them all done by June 1st. But the majority so far has been the throat chakra. No, this isn't the throat chakra. This is the 6th chakra and the 8th. Okay, so that's leading the brigade so far. There's no coincidences. And look at it, it's similar to this color here. So basically above and up. And when I think of you, Cancer, as a water sign ruled by the moon that has amazing gravitational pull that we all feel, and we feel certain ways. We lose sleep. We're more sensitive. The lunacy of the moon, if you will, brings out our intuition and our psychic abilities, and dreams become so incredibly prophetic, and they're very much about giving us messages, and you live this life all the time as a water sign, Cancer. But so I'm going to read to you what it says. It's not like anything's wrong at all, but just to kind of maybe know that this is the part of the body that you will want to focus on a little more during June. And I think it makes sense. Let me just double check this real quick here. Am I thinking there's another card? No. This is the 6th chakra. This is the intuition and everything I'm saying. This is why I felt I needed to bring out the purple for you. So I love the synchronicity in that. And you can't make this stuff up. But Spirit's always working in my favor, in all of our favors. And that's why I love what I do. There's a passion beyond my being able to explain it to you, really. But the 6th chakra is what it is. It starts from the base and upwards. So 6, 7, and then 8th. My intuition connects me to all-seeing, omnipresent nature of the universe. Divine intelligence flows through me. I am provided profound insights that allow me to navigate life's constant movement with simplicity and ease. And this excites me for you because of everything I've just said, because I got that hit from Spirit saying, wear the purple gloves. That indicates this. It definitely has to do with your natural gifts that I think will be heightened. But there's more. There's more exciting things, Cancer, for you specifically. So we're entering into June 2025, the 6th month as well. That's the 6th chakra. It's usually about balance, and there are 12 planets, so we're halfway through the year already. And more importantly, there's a very, very, very important changing of the astrological sign in the planet of Jupiter, which is one of the most benevolent, beautiful, giving, lucky, expansive, being in the right place, right time. It enters our sign once every 12 years, and it's your turn, Cancer. And it's it's actually, now I didn't know this till recent. I'm always learning, and it's being self-taught, listening, reading, whatever I do. And what I didn't know, and up until just a couple years ago, is that I always think Jupiter is good in any sign, and it is. It truly is. But it's better in other signs, and you're one of those. It's absolutely, what's the term? I had it a moment ago. It's just, it favors being in Cancer. If the word comes up, I'll let you know. But that's clear enough to make you understand that, yes, it's one of the best positions for Jupiter. It's going to ring very true to you and your life and your family. And, as a Cancer, you love family. You love those that you think and care deeply for. You want to be around them. And June tends to be that month anyway, right? School gets out, for those who have children or nieces and nephews, or what have you, maybe adopting furry animals at this point that you wanted to do, but you wanted to wait till you had more time to give it that initial TLC. And so, yeah, that's happening as well. So it really all ties in beautifully. Also, we have the summer solstice, which you represent because you're a cardinal sign, Cancer. Cardinal signs, there are 4 of them. They usher in each season. So you usher in the season of summer. So there's this brilliance and warmth and beauty and fun and freedom kind of feeling, and laissez-faire. Going on vacations is really heightened. And so if you were to feel for any reason that you were a little blocked, which I'm not thinking is happening at all for you, I'm just putting it out there. I like to tap the third eye area, which is right between the eyebrows. But also, I just want to say that this saying on here that I just read to you, which I'll turn around again, is a great way to help to open up and fully use this chakra area to the best of your ability. Because when it's open, it's just, you become so much more vital and able to, express your life and your feelings and stuff so much easier. So I love this for you. Perhaps it's already been happening. Now, I will intervene just one other astrology thing, because I do try to keep that to a minimum now. People want their readings, but it is about you. So I think that's important. The North Node is what we represent, and South Node is when we speak about the eclipses, and they happen in our lives, our entire life. We finished a series of eclipses at the end of March. We're still feeling the effects. It's that powerful. The effects and the learning and the lessons and the things that come from eclipses, all for transformation and all for the betterment of our lives, can continue on for upwards of 6 months to a year. So we're feeling that still, but it's calmed way down in preparation for the next series, which happens in September. But every 18 months, the astrological signs that the eclipses are in change. And the North Node is the direction we want to go. The South Node is the part of us, or the dragon as a reference, the head of the dragon and the tail, where we want to just release things, purge, clear, start fresh, that type of thing. So the North Node is in the sign of Pisces. That's your fellow water sign. Pisces is all about love. It's all about creativity. It's all about absolutely extreme intuition, psychic abilities, gifts, beyond the veil, as they call it, and just really utilizing them and listening to our inner guidance, which will never lead us astray. I mean, it can be a very soft little nudge. It's not necessarily bells and whistles and everything. It can be, but it's generally, for me, not. It's the slightest little, oh, were you trying to say something to me? And then that's the things that you really want to be paying attention to. So therefore, it's good to allow yourself quiet time every portion of every day, at least for 5 minutes, if not more. And it's hard sometimes, but that's going to happen for you too. You're going to notice a heightened aspect of your intuition, which is, I think, absolutely fabulous. And yeah, so June 9th is actually when Jupiter does go into your sign for a full year. And I love it because everybody has every sign in their whole house chart, which represents a particular part of your life. When you go into Jupiter, for me, it's in my 10th house, which is my house of work and recognition. And it's supposed to get really busy. And I'm like, okay, because there was quite a stall earlier for all of us. Maybe you noticed that too. This could very well mean you too. When Jupiter's in your sign, it's your first house. So it's everything about you, your body, your ambitions, everything that matters to you. In addition to you having your sun season, which is just a beautiful complementary aspect to all of it. So I'm feeling really good about you. I am going to combine with this message the appropriate crystal for this particular area. And it happens to be my favorite, you know, the insight, the dreams, the intuition. It's amethyst. I'm surrounded by it. I always have it with me. It's one of the most healing, beautiful crystals, and it does have a lot of power for removing toxicity. It also is great for healing. And yeah, just that third eye activation. Amethyst, I'm connected to my inner knowing, which strengthens my healing abilities and insights. So I believe I have one already set up because of other readings. Let me double check. I may have had to move it. Let's see what we got here. I've got both of them. Nope, I had to move it out. So I will put it back in. So my little package here, this beautiful gift I got it's going to be 6 months ago now. But it has every single crystal related to the chakras, like I'm saying. So this one was the beautiful tiger eye for our solar plexus, our strength, our power, our confidence, and so on and so forth. So I want to just kind of share that with everyone that I ever read for, because all of these things could be very fascinating and something you may know about, most likely do if you're watching my channel, but also that things we can always learn, right? I love to teach and I like to keep it basic, but vitally important. So now, as far as the reading goes, we're going to do a 6-card spread. I have this beautiful deck called the Guild Tarot deck, and I'm going to do the 3-card past, present, future with clarification. And then I'm going to end with 2 oracle messages for you. Okay. So we'll keep it, you know, on the straight and narrow, more or less. A little bit of variances when they come along and messages come through. So I have shuffled the cards, of course, and I always love to bless them and ask for clear and concise messages for the highest good of all of us involved. And so we'll get this party started, as they say. And then I'll explain as I'm reading what's going on. So I hope you're doing well. It's actually getting really a little bit warmer, which I always love, because you usually see me on my channel with a coat or something, and I'm just cold more often than not. But that's starting to change. You know, the summer is upon us almost in the Northern Hemisphere. So I feel excited and love it. And I just hope you're feeling this warmth and this excitement for good things ahead, you know, and knowing that also will create that. So the recent past for your card today is growth. And it's the Princess of Pentacles. So anytime you have pentacles, it has to do with the earth, our sustenance, things we can feel, touch, that are tangible, you know, and just this beginning stages of something that you're working on, that you're dedicated to. Now, the other thing I think I said, but I'll repeat again, that's very, very important and you're going to notice it. I actually have a Pisces rising, but with the North Node Pisces, that affects all of us, but especially if you have Pisces placements or water signs like yourself, Cancer, you're going to notice it as well, but there's a heightened amount of creativity that's going to come through. Mine's just sort of just like, bam, it's like I'm doing side projects. I do mosaic work and a couple other things, and I'm just feeling so inspired, and I'm able to bring it into a local beautiful shop. Actually, I'll do a little plug for it if, you know, I don't get paid for it. I'm just promoting it because I love it, and it's called, I do this every time though. I don't know why. It's so interesting. It starts with an E. Elevate. And I love that word too. An elevation or something is when you're going up, right? So I bring my projects into Elevate, and you may notice a very strong desire to start something, to be doing things with your hands, feeling more creative. The juices are flowing. That's our second chakra. And that's what this is showing. Okay, so it's the beginning. It's a new idea, perhaps. It's something that you're feeling really good about, but new things, especially in a year when you have Jupiter in your sign, whatever happens this year will continue for the next 12. And then when it comes back, you'll be in a different place to start, maybe more or add to that. It could just be so many variables, but it's all good stuff. So I love this for you. Maybe you know exactly what I mean prior to even coming to this reading, which is what this represents. The clarification is absolutely perfect. Imagination. Wow, the 7. Now, what is that? Is it a 7? I'm sorry, I'm looking at this because I don't remember seeing this. I'm going to show it to you. I'm wondering if it's I'll look quickly for you in the book. I'm wondering if it's actually, because I haven't brought this deck out for a lot, but I love it. I love it, and it does have different aspects than like the Rider-Waite. A lot of cards are different. They have similar meanings, but you just have to look up and see. And I'm wondering if it's a major arcana. But imagination goes so incredibly well with this growth and everything I'm saying, because it's very much in the forefront for you. So let me just look quickly. I brought this out recently with other readings for the very same reason, though that card had not come up. It's gorgeous. It's like, what is that? It looks like a chameleon to me in a way, but it almost is, it could be it could be a few things. It's reptilian nonetheless, which also tells me it has to do with, the ground and working and toiling over something. But let me see what I see here and see if I can help you with this any more, because I'm in this section that it should be. And 7 is back here because I'm at 11. No, it's not that. So these are, let's see what it says, number 7. Well, that's just going into numerology. Okay, so I'm not understanding exactly what that is, but I will tell you the word alone speaks volumes, right? It's clarifying that, yes, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. 7 is divinely guided. I absolutely love this for you. And we'll leave it at that for now. Unless something comes up or Spirit wants me to recognize something else, I promise I will. Your present position for this moment is preparation. 9. We're in a 9 year. Now, 9 is the number for completion in numerology. Because there's only 1 through 9, and then it starts out, the 10 becomes the 1 and the 0, but you take off the 0, because generally that means it's the end of a cycle, starting a new one, where you're almost at the end of an entire cycle. You're almost at that complete, that is a completion. It's not quite completed, and perhaps you know exactly what that means, but I will say that, you've almost completed this last year and the age you are, and you're about to enter into a new age. So that could be part of it too, right? And also like candles on a birthday cake. But that'll be June 20th and onward is when your sun season comes. We're actually in Gemini season now, and that's kind of fun. It's air sign. It's about communication and fun and getting out and doing more things. If we've been a little bit reclusive, which raising my hand on that one, after work, it's like, nope, doing my art projects and that's it. I spend time with my cat. I just eat and that's back at work again. Preparation, though, very important and very key component to everything, right? I'm an impulsive person sometimes, and I find myself thinking, what's the rush? Let's be a little bit more, let's give it more forethought and let's kind of check it out and look it over. I'm starting to mature after all these years. It's never too late, right? So clarifying this for you for the present. Oh, we have the star. I mean, you know what's really beautiful about that? Well, it's a star. I mean, it's wishing upon a star. It's wishing upon your dreams, never, ever letting go of your dreams. Like when you're a child and I'm going to grow up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Many times we do what we think and we say, I mean, yes, our ideas change and, I tried pretty much everything, I'll be honest. But I wanted to be a nurse. I definitely wanted to be a prima ballerina. I did dance most of my life. I was working in like nursing homes, things like that. I was not a nurse. And then I knew that massage, which I ended up doing way later and have been doing for 24 years this year, is another form of healing and helping, isn't it? As well, along with my Reiki master practitioner, energy that I give to people and have been doing for, I guess, like 18 years now. Like, everybody can do that too. It's where my soul, so it's similar, it's on that path, but we have those kind of divisions, right? But don't lose sight of this. This represents Aquarius, actually. And, we had Pluto, which is the only planet that's retrograde right now. And it happens every year. It's an outer planet slowly moving. It's our transformational planet. It's our deepest, desires and our fears and all of that wrapped into one. But it went into Aquarius. So this represents Aquarius and just this out of the box thinking, maybe, kind of changing the way and perspective you have on things. But yeah, mainly just having your dreams come true, your wishes coming through. All right, you have the preparation, you've had these ideas, you've already started them. It's all a beautiful storyline right now, Cancer. So let's move on to your future messages. And it says control. Okay, so this is going to be the Ace of Pentacles, Princess, the Princess of Swords. Now, the swords, are the air signs. They are the Aquarius, the Gemini. We're in Gemini season now. We had a brand new Gemini new moon. That happened on the 26th of May, which is so important. Every new moon is important, but this one was especially important. It was the only first new moon since all of the retrogrades. So many planets, so many months, and now it's forward-moving motion. You feel like you're more in control. The clarity that comes with the air element is very, very real. It's a sword, and they cut away, excess riffraff or, untruths, conversations, people, gossip, all that stuff. Only want what's fair, what's right, what's just, and, speaking straightforward and with clarity. So I really like that. This is really a very, to me, encouraging and uplifting reading for you. Like, you're definitely in the right, and perfect for your birthday season and Jupiter. Now for the clarification of the control, you have peace. And once again, this is the Two of Swords. So we once again have the air element. And what with Jupiter being in Gemini right now, just about to go into your sign, it's even more powerful at the end. And I think a lot of us are really, and being in Gemini season, of course, it's just really about really making decisions that we think are going to be for our betterment. And the most important choice is not to be fearful of them, not to feel rushed. In another depiction of this, you have the Two of Swords and a woman that's standing with a blindfold. But the blindfold to me is just allowing yourself time to step back and listen, as I said earlier, to your intuition. That'll be very, very strong, and it'll be guiding you exactly where you need to go. And to let go of the fear part of it, if any happens to be there, which sometimes we kind of get confused, or that can enter in, but we don't want that to happen, okay? Trust in your abilities. You may have your placements in your chart as well, or you're with somebody and you really respect their opinions and their voices. There's always more than one way to do things, more than one choice. So I love this. I absolutely love this. I hope this is making sense, but do give it time. There's no linear time in spiritual, readings or anything like that. Whenever you listen is great. And these things may unfold sooner or later. It's hard to say. But I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to finish with a couple of oracle messages. The first will be from this beautiful Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Everybody, heart is, that has the heart is the most intuitive muscle of our body. And so, once again, when you are giving and feeling, and that's what Pisces does too, very selfless, very much about, let's love everybody. Let there be peace. Let's end war. All those things that, we've been hearing about my entire life and many, many, many lives before that. It can happen. One day it will happen. We will all understand that and believe it in the consciousness, that 8th chakra of connectedness. That'll really, really, really bring that forth for us. And I pray for that every day. And so let's see what your message is, though, beautiful Cancers. If you like what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe and help support this channel. It's the best way you can do it. Subscribing does not cost anything. It is free. But I deeply appreciate your help because it's been a long road, but I love it. I mean, I'm not going to stop. But in order to get to another, I want to get 500 subscriptions, certainly by the end of June. I wanted it by the end of May. Doesn't look like it'll happen. It's like 60 away. Maybe it can. I don't want to say no, all right? I don't want to speak to you about how you've got to hold on to your dreams and then, poo-poo mine, right? So anyway, here's your message for the, teach. Interesting. Okay, well, that's number 5. This is a major arcana, and I know by the color on the outside of it, because there's several different aspects to this deck, from chakras to all the different elements, which is water, air, fire, earth, and then the major. So there's a major message here about teaching, being taught, taking a course, starting something new, which we saw, which might be studies, might be going to a specific, university now. You've graduated. Congratulations on all of that. It's another phase of life, right? There's so many. Feeling good about it, but really taking it in and knowing whatever I'm learning now, I could use for the rest of my life. I could actually turn around and then, yes, help other people and teach other people. And there's that yellow, there's that confidence, there's that ability to know you've got the strength, you've got everything you need, you are enough, we all are, and to just grasp that and cherish that and know that. So I love that for you. I'll finish with the cat oracle that I got for Mother's Day. It's so cool. And it's got some really cool pictures on it. And I'm a cat lover. I always have been, and I have an amazing cat who's 5 years old this June when I adopted him during COVID, and his name is Eclipse. Clipper for short. You may see him sometimes. He kind of jumps around. He's, in the background or whatever. But anyway, yes, beautiful cat. So I'll do a little shuffle here and let you know that, yes, once again, I would imagine that you're going to remember this year, this time, this Jupiter visit for the rest of your lives. So I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. I wish you nothing but love and good times. Travel, perhaps, whatever it may be. Safety is always with you. And you have Lap Cat. And the words with it are comfort, warmth, and devotion. Look at this beautiful picture. Isn't that great? It just oozes this whole energy I was speaking of, with the birthday, the Jupiter, the family, feeling love, feeling at peace, feeling emotionally stable. Just taking it in and enjoying it so much. But I'm going to read to you specifically what it says, okay? Now, the green border represents, I'll tell you what it represents, because there are different areas in this deck as well. And the green represents archetypes. So the Lap Cat, we'll go into it. It's in alphabetical order. Gone too far. It says, there's a copycat, an alley cat. Time stops when the Lap Cat curls up like a living weighted blanket on their human. They will gladly cancel all foreseeable plans until the cat is ready to get up. I've done this. Friendship is a safe landing place. Snuggle into each other's warmth. Your cozy companionship inspires others' repose. It's just beautiful. I just absolutely love it. Appreciate you so, so much. Come back for your July reading and have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful birthday in June. Bye for now.